Hello and welcome to the Aging Like a Pro podcast. I'm your host, Rosa Hart. We will be hearing from experts from the University of Miami. Together, we'll be learning about aging like a pro. Hello and welcome to Aging Like a Pro. In this interview, Dr. Tatjana Rundek, the director of the Evelyn McKnight Brain Institute at the University of Miami, offers insights on how we can work to optimize our brain health. So first of all, Dr. Rundek, thank you for being here today.
All right, come here.
What exactly is the McKnight Brain Institute?
So, Evelyn F. McKnight Brain Institute is one of the 4 institutes in the country that is dedicated to understand the aging and age-related memory loss as well as cognitive impairment. So, it is founded by McKnight Brain Research Foundation and has a great mission of really having new discoveries and translating those discoveries into real world clinical practice.
And is that what makes it unique among the 4 institutes?
Yeah, so our institute is quite unique because what we do is actually we cover translational science from bench to the bed, from bed to the community, from community to policy. So we actually cover all the spectrum of translational science in our research. And the other unique aspect is we really serve as an umbrella of aging and brain aging and cognitive aging research in our institution and broader. And so basically we combine the research from really very basic translational research and then all the way to clinical. And we also try to affect communities as well as policy advocacy to help us basically with all these challenges that we have with brain aging and brain health.
What is your vision as the director of the McKnight Brain Institute?
Oh, my vision is big. So my vision is that our institute be a global institute that will really lead discoveries, cutting-edge discoveries, innovation in clinical research, innovation in clinical practice, and then we rapidly translate that into real sort of clinical applications. So besides that, I want us to really be the leaders in education. Education of the next generation clinicians, scientists, professionals, as well as to be present in the community. And we will want to educate our community about brain health and how can we help communities. And aging is such an important thing in our life. And I personally have experience with not so optimized aging. My grandmother, my father died from stroke, and most of the strokes are preventable, and most of the age-related diseases are preventable and could have been prevented. So basically, this is my why am I director of the McKnight Brain Institute, and why I am so dedicated and committed to discoveries, but also to bring those discoveries to the people in need.
Why is it important for all of us to prioritize our brain health as we age?
That's a great question, because aging and brain aging, cognitive aging, actually is a key for healthy, fulfilled life in aging. So brain controls all our functions, right? From mobility, from emotional, from intellectual aspects. And so preserving healthy brain, it's a key that we can have a healthy and fulfilled life later on. So it is a really key for our health overall. Not to say that the rest of the body is not important, but the age is our central computer, and the more efforts we make to preserve optimized brain health, we will preserve the rest of our great life, and then we can age like a pro, like in our series that we are committed to develop for the community.
Is there a right age that we should ask a doctor for cognitive assessment?
So there is no really a right age that we can say, but there are certainly a certain group of people that we would recommend. So we would recommend cognitive assessment in people who already have some conditions, whether they're chronic conditions, whether they've been heart or brain or stroke, people that have family history of dementia perhaps. People, they notice something is changing in their cognition, changing in their memory, changing in their mood, or somebody else around them told them that. People after brain traumas, they can also have some cognitive changes. So there are certain groups and conditions where we definitely recommend, regardless of age. Even in children post-traumatic brain injury, we would definitely recommend cognitive assessments. But I would say in general, after age 50, 60, we should all start thinking about brain health. And although Alzheimer's Association recommends that we start testing at age of 65, I would say a little bit earlier as well. It's easy. My envision is that we discuss with our physicians at the annual checkups, how is situation with my brain? Is my brain healthy? What can I do to improve my brain health? And some very simple tests can be performed at that stage.
So what are the most important things we can do to protect our brain health?
So I always say we have to know our numbers, and meaning knowing the numbers, meaning knowing your blood pressure, knowing your weight, your sugar levels, your cholesterol levels at minimum. But the other organizations that are also helping us, as well as our own research. And there is this American Heart Association and Alzheimer's Association, another association developed sort of a risk scores. And one of those most popular or known is American Heart Association Life Essential 8, which is actually a set of recommendations for the 8 factors that we can influence and control. And they're definitely associated with improved and healthy life, and the poor control of those factors is associated with poor brain health and, of course, risk of cardiovascular disease. So what are those factors? So the factors that we already know, so including blood pressure, glucose, and cholesterol levels, but also it's not smoking, some behavioral factors. It's also sleep. So sleep is the one factor that is coming as a key factor that is important for healthy aging, not just for preserving the memory, but also for many, many other functions and preventing dementia as well. So I would say those key factors, it's critical that you discuss with your physician, discuss within your family. And then, of course, if there is a family history of dementia already, we would definitely like that some cognitive testing be recommended, as well as some potentially genetic tests as well.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Rundek, for sharing your expertise and for creating this program, Aging Like a Pro. And we'll see you in the next presentation.